When I think of Shannon O'Hara, also known as Erin Casey, I think of surprises. After all, she sprang onto our little Oakdale scene as if from nowhere. She and her equally mysterious Uncle Earl Mitchell have dazzled us all with their unconventional lust for life. And I have no doubt that Shannon has many more surprises in store for Brian in the years ahead.
Oh, hi.
Morning, my sweet.
Very good morning to you.
You know something?
What?
You were smiling in your sleep.
Yeah?
Were you dreaming about me?
I think I was dreaming about that stripper that came out of the cake last night.
You say, Uncle.
Ow, ow. Uncle. God. Speaking of uncles.
Yes.
How did your Uncle Earl ever learn to hot wire a car like that, huh?
Well, he was...
I don't want to hear the answer to that question. He certainly went through a lot of trouble. You know that's Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft?
Theft, yeah. It's a lot like theft.
Well, he just wants our wedding to be very special.
Yeah, that's guaranteed. Simply because you're a part of it.
Oh, how sweet.
A very important part. You know something?
What?
We get through the rehearsal tonight without splitting up. And take our vows tomorrow. You're mine for life, baby.
I already am.
Promise me one thing.
What?
After we're married and we have half a dozen kids and we're living in a rose-covered cottage somewhere, promise me there'll still be craziness in our life. A little bit of surprise, huh?
Man, I'm afraid that's the easiest thing anyone's ever asked me to do.
All right, Lucinda's expecting me. Good morning.
Your luncheon meeting with Mr. Mitchell is confirmed for 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Jane, dear. Thank you. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Is everything going according to plan?
Oh, like clockwork. Our mystery guest should be checking into the best suite at Lakeview Towers just about the same time the bridal party will be rehearsing tripping down the aisle.
It's fabulous.
And I'm counting on you to get our guest to the chapel just about the time that the ceremony begins.
There's no problem. I promise you he'll be walking down the aisle to the strains of Lohengrin. I've got to ask you something because I'm curious. So I'm just going to ask you. I know why I'm doing this, and I know why I'm enjoying it, because I want to see Mr. Perfect McCall hoist on his own petard. But you, I thought you liked him once. You have no twinges of guilt, nothing?
No, not even for a second. Actually, I'll be doing Brian a favor. He will finally find out the truth about his bride-to-be before it's too late, and the embarrassment will send her fleeing out of his life forever. And since she'll be taking her Uncle Earl along, Lisa should thank me for the favor, too.
Lisa? How so?
I think Uncle Earl has set his sights on Lisa. And I also think that things are getting, a little serious.
Really?
I want a few days, sir, that's all.
That's all, huh? I'm short-handed as it is.
Oh.
What? What do you mean, what? Hold your horses. I'll be right out.
Lieutenant, 3 days.
Look, I said I'd think about it. Munson, you wait right here. I'll be back.
I read the transcript. Boy, Kim and Franny's testimony certainly doesn't jive, does it?
Well, hopefully Tom will be able to come up with some answers before the trial.
When's it going to be? Hobson's going for a change of venue.
Now, how did you know that?
Educated guess.
Oh, boy.
Kim's a well-known member of the community, and Marcia Talbot's been receiving negative press locally. It's no wonder that Hobson wants a change of venue.
You ever think of becoming a lawyer?
Oh, no. I'm a much better detective, which is why I'm trying to convince McCluskey to give me a few days off so I can go to Colorado and find something else that would help Kim.
Don't you really mean to help Tom?
Dad, there is no way we could walk into court until we have a way to explain the discrepancies between Franny's story and Kim's story.
But Kim has got plenty of time to remember
And
exactly
I don't think it's a matter of time. She needs something to help her jog her memory. Now, I want to take them back to Colorado. I want to recreate the incident step by step in the room where it all happened.
returns. This portion brought to you today by our moist, delicious baking mixes from Duncan Hines and by delicious Citrus Hill Select Orange Juice. It gets your juices flowing.
Tom, Kim is in the 5th month of a very difficult pregnancy. Dad, I understand that. And if there were an easier way to go about this, I'd say fine. I can't even guarantee going to Colorado is going to change anything.
But it's worth a try. Look, I'll do anything to help, even if it means going back there.
Nothing has been decided, and I don't think we should say anything to Kim about this.
I won't, but I just want you to know that for my sessions with Dr. Michaels, I feel that going back there might help me remember the last moments before I lost consciousness.
But I have no idea how this will affect Kim and her condition.
Daddy, Kim is very strong, maybe stronger than we realize. Yesterday, I heard her telling Dr. Chapin that she wanted to protect me from all this ugly publicity. Me. She wasn't even worried about herself. Look, I want to do something to help her. My going to Colorado might give Tom what he needs to defend Kim.
I have got to go to Colorado, Hal.
I don't know what you're going to find, Margo. That investigation was pretty thorough. The FBI, the Boulder authorities, Roy, me.
All men. Did you notice that?
So what?
All men. What happened in this room was all about women. A young woman believed she was being raped.
Yeah.
Another woman comes walking in, hears her scream, opens the door, and sees... What did she see? There's no way a man could possibly understand what Kim, a woman, was feeling at that time.
What Kim was feeling has nothing to do with the evidence that contradicts most of what she told us.
Oh, you don't believe Marcia Talbot, do you?
Oh, no, of course I don't. Come on.
Well, obviously the grand jury did, or they wouldn't have handed down an indictment.
I really hate to remind you of this, but there were a lot of women on that grand jury. Come on, let's go to Theo's for some coffee.
Oh, no.
I'm buying.
Big spender.
Come on.
All right, why don't you go? I'll meet you down there. I'm just going to make a phone call. So.
Give my best to Tom.
Hello, Bob. Miss Margo, is Tom there? Thank you.
Hi. Listen, about...
Never mind about that. Hobson's going for a change of venue.
What? Oh, that's just wonderful.